Hey guys, so a few months ago I built this arcade stick. It's called Project Moth. There's more details about the initial build of it on my website at helloreels.com. I'll include a link in the description. But recently I completely remodded it because I was dissatisfied with the wiring and also the setup for it. I felt the setup was more appropriate in a different model stick, so I put in that one and redid this one right here. So what I wanted to do is go over a complete run through of all the parts that was used for it so that others can get a good idea of what's needed to build a custom arcade stick, or just for others that are just simply interested. I'll have a parts list of everything on a spreadsheet. I'll include a link in the description for that also. So this is no way like a full tutorial or anything like that, but just to give others insight and stuff like that. If you need more in-depth help, you can check out SRK or shoryuken.com. Check out the forums, Tech Talk. There's a lot of people there that can help you out, more than I could also. So starting off with the case, it's a clear acrylic case. It's the TEK case from Arts Hobbies. It starts at $58, and it's a good starting case for custom modding and stuff like that. So I would highly recommend it. It's very sturdy and whatnot. So Arts Hobbies also has other custom parts such as the acrylic dust washer and the mounting plate for the joystick. These do not come with the case itself. So yeah, you'd have to buy those separately. I believe the mounting plate is $2.25 and the dust washer is about $1.25 starting. Both of those are starting price, as well as the case. I said it was $58. It's $58 starting. So moving on, there's the joystick. It's going to be a Sonoma JLF joystick. Hobbies TEK has them for $20.45. It comes with a metal mounting plate and dust washer and wiring harness and stuff like that. So the mounting plate, the plexi mounting plate and dust washer are completely optional. For ball tops, it's a Sonoma ball top. It starts at $2.75 for a solid. Sonoma also has the mesh ball tops and stuff like that for $10 more. Kind of ridiculous, but they're very nice though. So moving on, these are going to be Sonoma OBSF 30s right here. You can see that the plungers and rims are swapped out, so I had to buy 6 blue buttons and 6 white buttons in order to achieve this effect right here. They're $2.75 each at HobbiesTEK.com. Also, there's two 24mm buttons right here, same deal, Sonoma OBSF 24s. They're $2.25 at HobbiesTEK.com. Moving on, let me go back here. As you can see, we have a RJ45 pass-through right here. It's a Nutric brand. HobbiesTEK.com has these for $10.75. So yeah, I went the RJ45 route. You can go the USB route if you want to also. It's the same price, and they also have that available there. So as far as wiring goes, like I said, I did an RJ45 mod with this. So basically, this cable right here had to be crimped, so you'll also need like a crimping tool and also RJ45 tips and stuff like that. So the tool is like $20 and tips are like $10 for a pack of 25, even though realistically you'll only need maybe like 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, this cable was crimped right here so that would fit in the case. And also you'll need to crimp a USB cable also. As you can see, this one is a USB cable that has been one end has obviously been cut and replaced with an RJ45 jack so that you can just plug that right in to the pass-through and yeah, just enjoy your games for convenience and stuff like that. Or if you have like a different cable that has like the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 end on it, you can also use the joystick on that. But like I said, you can go the USB route too. It's a lot more simpler, but you won't be able to play on as many consoles and stuff like that. Moving on, the wiring that's used for the buttons is 24 gauge wire. I would probably recommend searching eBay for 24 gauge wire because locally it was hard for me to find. I live in I'm in a college town right now, so but if you live like in a more populated area, like let's say in New York, or California, or Texas, or whatnot, then you might be able to find wiring a lot more easily. But you might need to search online. The female quick disconnects here I got from SonicElectronics.com. I got a 100 pack for $5, so that's a really good price, really cheap. and stuff like that. For this setup, I only needed like 20 of them, but it was like the last 20 that I had, since, like I said, I had a previous setup before and wasted a bunch of them. So it's good to, you know, have all those on hand. And like I said, it's only $5, pretty cheap. Moving on. In order for me to do all the wiring, I used an automatic wire cutter, stripper, crimper tool, and it's really cool. It's a godsend to me. Like, I will never go back to manual wire stripping, and it just works automatically, you know. And yeah, so if you can find it online, it's good. This one I got from SonicElectronics.com. They're sold out. I think they've been sold out for a while, but if you can find one, then more power to you. It was only like $22. So it's a really good investment, especially for future projects. That's not just for like building joysticks and stuff like that. So if you're you know, pretty familiar with wiring or plan to do a lot of wiring, I'd highly recommend it. So moving on, let's go ahead and move on to the actual printed circuit board right here. This is a PS360 Plus, very high demand board because it has Xbox 360 compatibility built into the board, where other circuit boards usually don't have that, just because, you know, the security of the Xbox 360 controller just makes it a little bit difficult and not worth the hassle. But this one does have 360 compatibility built into the board, which is why I chose it. Very simple, very nice and clean, and allows for a completely clean setup and stuff like that. You'll also notice with the wiring that I have PET sleeve wraps on these. The brand is TexFlex. It's pretty hard to find, but the wiring, the tube wiring for this is very nice, very flexible, so it allows you to get the wires through and stuff like that. Literally, there is roughly, I would say, maybe about 12 wires going through this. This is, like I said, there's more details about this on the parts list and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but yeah, there's multiple colors for them and stuff like that too. So yeah, like I said, more details are on the list and links to them. The site that I got them from is from performancepcs.com, so you can get it from there. Also, with the wiring, you'll notice that the ends of the tubes are heat shrink wrapped. Let me actually point to it in perspective of the video. It's a little bit difficult, sorry. This right here, yeah, it's heat shrink wrap. So basically, the brand is also TexFlex too, and I got him from performancepcs.com. So basically, you just feed the wiring through it, and with like a heat gun or like a ceramic heater or hair dryer or something, you heat it up, and basically it shrinks and tightens the seal on the wrap, so it gives a very nice look and stuff like that. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. If you're looking for a clean wiring job, I would highly recommend going with the actual tubing and also the heat shrink wrap. It's very nice and clean, and it's very cheap too. It's for the cable sleeve, it's 89 cents per foot. This setup right here probably uses less than 1 foot of this tubing right here. I went on ahead and got 5 feet because it's pretty cheap, and the heat shrink is about $1.25 per foot. Like I said, more details are actually on the parts list, so there's that. And finally, one last thing I wanted to point out was the actual custom feet that are on the stick right here. The case itself does come with feet by itself, but not these feet right here. These feet are typically used for PCs, but I figured, hey, they look good on a joystick and stuff like that. These I got from performancepcs.com for roughly about $7. FocusAttack.com has them also in like silver finish and a gold finish too, and it's maybe about $1 more. So yeah, you can get them from either spot. Like I said, there's more details in the list and whatnot. So yeah, that's a run through of my stick right there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the stick, or if you felt there's something that I missed that you should let me know, let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and that's it. See ya.